Today we're taking a look at these MLB matches: Los Angeles Angels vs New York Yankees, Baltimore Orioles vs Tampa Bay Rays, Chicago Cubs vs Cincinnati Reds, Atlanta Braves vs Miami Marlins, and Houston Astros vs Kansas City Royals, which are happening on Monday, August 16, 2021, and giving you match breakdowns, over and under predictions on these games. Welcome back to High Stakes. Let's get straight into it. Also, don't forget to subscribe to get notified as soon as we release these sport prediction videos. And if you would like more betting tips and predictions, then check out our Patreon in the link down below. Our new Patreon is a way for us to help you improve your chances of making more money. 5 plans are available for each and every one of you. You can get 30 extra betting picks all the way up to 270 extra betting picks per month. Stop wasting hours of your time searching for bad betting advice that ends up costing you a lot of money. Join the High Stakes Patreon now and get the best betting picks and advice. Los Angeles Angels vs New York Yankees. The New York Yankees have been an average offensive team this season, as their .721 ops is good for 17th in the majors, which is far lower than they expected to be. This team was expected to compete for the MLB lead in home runs, but are 15th with 144 this season. However, they added Joey Gallo and Anthony Rizzo to their lineup at the trade deadline, and that helped them now average 5.54 runs per game throughout the month of August. Right fielder Aaron Judge has led the offensive charge this season, as he has a .902 ops with 26 home runs and 63 RBI. If the Yankees can continue to hit as well as they have been in this recent stretch, they should be fine and compete for the AL East lead. The rest of this season is all about development for the future, so the Angels will be thrilled that top pitching prospect Reed Detmers turned in the best start of his young career against an elite Astros offense on Sunday. A struggling Los Angeles offense was blanked until the 5th, when David Fletcher hit an RBI groundout, and Joe Adell's run-scoring groundout 1 inning later put the Angels up for good, with Phil Gosselin adding an insurance homer in the 8th. My betting advice for that game is to pick under 9. Baltimore Orioles vs Tampa Bay Rays. The Tampa Bay Rays have been great since the All-Star break and have really taken control of the very competitive AL East. The Rays are coming off a 5-4 loss to the Twins on Sunday. The Twins won on a walk-off sacrifice fly in the bottom of the 9th by Jorge Polanco. Matt Weissler took the loss in relief. Wander Franco and Mike Zunino both had 2 hits for the Rays, with each hitting a home run. The Rays fell to 71-47. They hold a 3-game lead over the second-place Red Sox. After showing some fight by winning 10 of their first 15 games after the All-Star break, the Orioles have come apart and head into Monday on an 11-game losing streak. The Orioles were swept by the Boston Red Sox, losing 8-1 on Friday, 16-2 on Saturday, and 6-2 on Sunday. Over the team's last 25 games, Baltimore is 17th in MLB, with a .250 team batting average, and 12th with a .440 slugging percentage. Despite the lack of overall team success, Cedric Mullins has been a star for the Orioles this season, ranking 6th in MLB with a 4.8 WAR, wins above replacement, 2nd with a .322 batting average, and tied for 4th with 22 stolen bases, while adding 20 home, which is tied for the team lead with fellow outfielder Trey Mancini. Mancini has had a tremendous bounce-back season after recovering from colon cancer and is second on the club with 61 RBI. Third baseman Ryan Mountcastle is second on the Orioles with 19 home runs, but leads the way with 63 RBI. My betting advice for that game is to pick under. Chicago Cubs vs Cincinnati Reds. The Cubs will have Justin Steele make his 13th appearance of the season on Monday. Steele made his first start last week against the Brewers and was decent, conceding 3 runs in 5 innings in a 4-2 loss. The rookie left-hander has pitched out of the bullpen in all but 1 outing, reporting a terrific 2.95 ERA and a 1.09 WHIP to go with a 2-1 record in 18.1 innings. He has squandered 4 runs, 3 earned, in 3 innings against the Reds this season. It's been an ugly string of games for the Cubs, who are having trouble at the plate and on the mound. They have now lost 11 straight clashes and have been swept by the first-place White Sox and Brewers in that span. They were dealt a sweep in Miami on the weekend. The Reds are playing well at the moment, and they've won 3 of their last 4 games. They will try to keep the momentum going with a win over the Cubs, which will give them their 2nd win in a row and 4th win in their last 5 games. My betting advice for that game is to pick over 9. Atlanta Braves vs Miami Marlins. Atlanta has not been the most consistent team this season, but it has avoided long losing streaks since the All-Star break. In fact, the Braves have not lost consecutive games since the first half of the season. They have won 10 of their last 12 games, sweeping St. Louis and Washington in the process. This marks the fourth game of a 9-game road trip. Atlanta is now leading the NL East, holding a 1-game advantage over Philadelphia and a 2-game advantage over New York. The Braves rank number 13 in the MLB offensively, with a team batting average of .242. Reigning NL MVP Freddie Freeman has 126 hits, including 25 home runs. Third baseman Austin Riley has 123 hits and has matched Freeman's tally of 25 homers. Second baseman Ozzie Albies and shortstop Dansby Swanson have each been productive pieces of the lineup as well. They will be facing a Miami pitching staff that is number 11 in the MLB, with a team ERA of 3.81. Right-handed pitcher Taiki Toussaint will make the start for Atlanta on Monday night. He threw 5 innings against Cincinnati on Wednesday, allowing 2 runs. Toussaint's spot in the rotation could be in question when Huascarino returns from an injury. The Atlanta Braves are making a run into the playoffs the second half of the season, and they are looking for big wins to widen the gap in the NL East. The Braves are top 10 in the league in runs scored, averaging 4.8 runs per game. The Braves are also top 10 in the league in runs allowing 4.3 runs per game. The Braves are also red hot with an 8-2 record in their last 10 games, winning 2 in a row. Taiki Toussaint is expected to get the start for the team against the Marlins. Taiki Toussaint has a 1-2 record this season with a 4.28 ERA and 27 IP. He has not pitched much this season, giving him a real chance here against the Marlins. In his most recent game, Taiki pitched 5 innings, allowing 2 runs and getting 5 Ks. He had a decent outing and gave the Braves a good chance to win the game. My betting advice for that game is to pick over 8. Houston Astros vs Kansas City Royals. Can you believe we're already at the halfway point in the month of August? The Astros might be the most hated baseball team in the MLB, but you have to respect their ability to put on the earmuffs and ignore the outside noise. Yes, the 2017 cheating scandal will leave a permanent stain on the franchise. But that still doesn't change the fact that they aren't going to stop contending anytime soon. Hate them or love them, they will be in the mix once the air gets cooler and the night's short enough to signal the start of the postseason. The Kansas City Royals have been one of the weakest defensive teams in the majors, as their .687 ops is 26th in MLB. Their power has not been there, as they are only ahead of the Arizona Diamondbacks and Pittsburgh Pirates, with 115 team home runs. However, scoring runs at home has not been an issue for Kansas City, as they are averaging 4.64 runs per home game this season. Catcher Salvador Perez has been doing well, as he has an .826 ops with 29 home runs and 73 RBI. If the Royals can put up a couple of early runs, they have a chance of pulling off the home upset. My betting advice for that game is to pick over 10. Good luck to all of you. That's it for this video. Stay tuned and stay safe for the next betting tips and advice.